Hey guys, I want to respond to a Flat Earth video that I just watched. They're making 5 points. They say, there is no pictures from space at all. NASA is a fraud, and they take your tax dollars, and they lie to you. They need to be stopped. Water always takes its own level, and the atmosphere is not real because you can't exist a non-vacuum in a vacuum. And there's no proof of an axial tilt of the rotation of the Earth. First of all, everything is false. Absolutely everything is false. What makes you, Flat Earthers, so special that you can just tell people that they're wrong and that they're liars? What makes you so different? What makes you, like Nathan Thompson made a video where a guy was saying, yeah, I've seen the Earth's curvature from a plane. Nathan said, no, you haven't. No, you haven't. Who are you to tell people what they've seen and what they haven't seen? Who are you to tell people that? What if I went to your job and I said, oh, you're not actually working at Starbucks. You're not a Starbucks cashier. You're just a liar. You don't work at Starbucks. And they're standing there looking at you working at Starbucks. There's people at NASA. Okay, I know people. I know one person who works for NASA. He works for NASA and Boeing. He programs satellites. When I heard that, because I met him for lunch, when I heard that, my jaw dropped. And I mentioned Flat Earthers. He's like, yeah, they're just crazy people. Ignore them. There's not many of them. I think there are many Flat Earthers. I think there's tons of Flat Earthers. And I think they are a problem. They're so arrogant. They're so arrogant of their ignorance. They think they know all. They say, oh, boats don't go over the horizon. Okay, let's give an example, okay? Give an example. So, here's the boat right here. Okay, and it's very far away, and then you guys zoom into it and you say, oh, look, see, we zoomed back into view. No, you have not zoomed. Well, maybe you did zoom back into view, but you could zoom into it while it goes out of view. It starts to go over the curvature, it goes down, and you see less and less of the bottom of it. There is proof of curvature, and this guy says, oh, there's no proof of curvature, and there's tons of videos debunking it. No, there's tons of videos online right now. Type in your search bar, look up boats going over the horizon, repeated experiment. There's tons of experiments. There's tons of people zooming into boats as they go over the horizon. Okay, the atmosphere question. Just because you don't understand the way the atmosphere separates space from Earth does not mean the Earth is flat. Just because you don't understand something, that does not make it proof. I don't understand gravity, therefore gravity is false. It's buoyancy, it's density. Density is mass over volume. Mass, the amount of particles something is over volume, how big it is, the size of it. And density does not dictate when things fall inwards to the center of mass. So things fall inwards. They don't fall down necessarily. There is no down. They fall into. If there's a ball right here, it can go into the center. If it's up, it goes down. If it's down, it goes up into the center. It goes inwards to the center of mass. That is how gravity works. But gravity is the force that pulls things. So orbits happen when something's moving fast enough to escape being pulled into, but not fast enough where it's leaving the orbits. So the very fact that there's low Earth orbit, which Flat Earthers also always say, oh, we've never gone above low Earth orbit. Orbits exist because of gravity, because things are circulating, rotating around in an elliptical pattern, almost like an O. Not necessarily a perfect circle, but an O. And they go around in an O-shaped, very elongated O. That's why we have seasons and time. Time is invented with the Earth's rotation, curvature, speed in mind. The way we go around the sun, the way we spin is a day, the way we go around the sun is a year. We've seen the sun 360-degree view around. We've seen it. There's special telescopes that you put a filter over so you don't fuck up your eyes, and you can look at the sun as we go around it and see the plasma coming off of it. There's special films and lenses that you can see for yourself. I'm trying to get you guys to know this. You can see this for yourself. You don't have to believe in NASA. There's nothing wrong with NASA. But if you don't like him for whatever reason, you don't have to believe in NASA. Buy yourself your own telescope, Nathan Thompson, you fucking piece of shit. Robert Cassar, you cocksucking dickhead. Patricia Steer, you lying cunt bitch. Do your fucking homework, you fuck you. Get a fucking telescope, Nathan Thompson, you fucking prick. Bastard with no dad, get a telescope. Okay? There are flags on the moon, guys. There are planets in space you can see yourself. Get a telescope. Learn astronomy. Learn how the Earth moves through space with the stars, how the stars have changed over thousands of years and changed the constellations very slightly. Learn about that. Learn about which are planets, which lights in the sky that are not light bulbs. Not light bulbs, motherfucker. Those are stars and planets. Which of those light bulbs are planets? There's a thing called retrograde motion. We're spinning with the clockwise rotation of the Milky Way in our galaxy, and we're spinning. So things all move with us. The things that are farther away, obviously take longer to move, and things that are closer by our field of view. So we can have different constellations based on which are close, which are farther, and how we're moving. We're not zipping really, really fast like Nathan Thompson said. Oh, we're going 66,000 miles per hour. I guess. I mean, the universe is so freaking huge that moving 1,000,000 miles per hour does not really affect anything. If you saw it in real time, the stars would barely change. We're all moving the same direction extremely slowly from our field of view, but fast when you're taking the big aspect of space. So, what was I saying? There's so much proof that you can't ignore it. You can't just ignore it. This guy says there's no proof of an axial rotation. Well, you haven't done your homework, bud. Okay, our tilt points to the northern star Polaris. Polaris changes every 12,000 years. We know this because we study the way it changes. We're halfway to changing the northern star. It's off by like 0.01 degrees. It's seriously very small. But we're tilting around as we go around the sun. We're pointing our tilt there. If you don't understand rotation, look it up. Don't make up, oh, it can't happen. The Earth is flat. Look it up. Learn for yourself how things work. The Earth is not flat. I know that for an absolute 1,000,000% fact. The Earth is not flat. It never was flat. It never will be flat. Okay? Nathan Thompson, what if you are wrong, Nathan? What if you're wrong? You're running around as a homeless guy, sleeping in your car, having flat Earth signs and t-shirts. What if you're wrong about all this? Which you are wrong, by the way. You'll say, oh, no, I'm not wrong. The Earth is flat. Prove me wrong. But when people are serious and they say, hey, Nathan, let's build a rocket ship and go to space, you say, ha, 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 who's we? Who's us? Are we a thing? You make a joke. When I say, Nathan, I have a telescope. Oh, yeah, shut up. We don't care about your telescope. That's good evidence. Someone has a telescope, grab that telescope, say, hey, let me borrow from you. Let's look at these stars that I think are light bulbs. Let's look at the planets that I think are just celestial bodies, luminaries, whatever you want to call them. The flat Earth rainbow star. You zoom into a light and it gets all distorted and ugly. You're like, whoa, oh my God, dude, look at this flat rainbow star. It's not what they say it is. Well, that's because you're using an out of focus camera, you idiot. Nathan, the Earth is not flat. You're going around lying to people. You are literally lying. You're spreading lies. Lies to people. You liar. You are spreading lies. Church is scared. I'm living in Florida and I know that everything's fake and the rockets don't go anywhere. They go into the ocean. Fuck you. You haven't done your homework. Who else is an idiot in here? Rob Skiba? Mark Sargent? You fucking piece of shit. Get a fucking telescope and do your homework. Why don't you guys interview NASA employees? Why don't you ask them real questions? Why don't you do your fucking homework? Okay, I did my homework. I studied the stars in the night sky. And I knew it's retrograde motion of Mars. I studied a thing called sun analemma. Anal, like the thing that Nathan does when he fucks guys in the ass, okay? It goes in a figure 8. It's called sun analemma. A-N-A-L-E-M-M-A. Sun analemma. Look it up. Look up retrograde motion. These are things you could see for yourself. For yourself. Okay? NASA does not need to tell you the Earth is round. And, I watched a London Real with Timothy Sheaf being interviewed. He's like, yeah, there's nothing holding. He has a British accent. There's nothing holding it together. It's just pictures and gravity, and we know those are both fake and lies. So the Earth is flat. There's so much out there. You can't just say it's all lies. Coriolis. The fact we point at Polaris, the northern stars, astronomy, telescopes. The fact that satellites go around the Earth. Sometimes go 15 times a day. The Himawari 8. The Japanese satellite, that's up there. You can get a telescope and see it, and it has camera pointing down at us, so it can see you. Okay, that satellite show video, live, unedited, non-fisheye lens from space. Felix Baumgartner jumped, the Red Bull jump, went almost to the edge, and yeah, that was a fisheye, so it looked like a curve, but it was not a significant curve. If the curve was that big, the world would be the size of Texas. It'd be small. We have a very slight curvature for a reason. It's extremely slight because we're a huge planet. You guys can understand that. You said if the Earth spins, like Nathan Thompson was reading a thing. It's like, here, let me tell you why. If the Earth was really rotating, then the North Pole would spin 60,000 miles per hour, and the equator would spin at 200,000. But you don't fly off. That's so stupid. There's an answer to your fucking dumb motherfucking questions. Fucking asshole. You're spreading lies, you fucking piece of shit. Holy fuck, I can't wait to see someone assault these flat earthers. I really want to see someone just grab a sign and beat their fucking head in with it. I hate flat earthers so much. I hate flat earthers. They're annoying. They're a nuisance. They need to leave. There's real issues in this world. There's real issues. Prostitution in Thailand. There's real issues the way this government industrial complex locks people up. We have the largest prison nation in the world. We have the largest prison population. We are a prison nation. How we're coming to a police state. Believing the earth is flat is not going to help anybody. It makes you look like a bunch of fucking retards. You're scientifically illiterate. It's like not being able to read and then just pretending like you can read. You guys are saying, oh yeah, the boats don't go to the horizon. Water is always flat, always sees some level. No, water fits to the container it's in and the forces acting upon it. Forces acting upon it. That's a physics thing. Physics. Water is always flat. That's not physics. That's a simpleton way of explaining it. You guys don't understand what the fuck you're talking about. Nathan Thompson, who are you to tell people what they can and cannot see? Who are you to tell me that I don't have a telescope, that I can't see planets and flags on the moon? Who are you guys to say that, oh, you haven't seen a curvature? How do you fucking know that? How do you fucking know that? You don't fucking know anything. Shut the fuck up. The earth is not fucking flat, you piece of fucking